Hello, life changers. This is a story about how I quit cigarettes and smoking and alcohol. And I did it in 5 steps. And because I did it, you can do it too. The first step is motivation. As a person that was vegetarian for many years and also tried to be healthy, I did lots of yoga and was focusing on the self-awareness, meditation, exploration. When people saw me smoking, they really felt like it didn't suit me in any way. For that reason, I was like feeling a bit off doing all of these healthy things and then smoking a cigarette after some yoga or meditation. So for that reason, that was very like disturbing in a way. After some years, I started studying naturopathy, and there was the time when my teacher was saying that for us as a naturopath that assist with others' healing process, it's very important to be in the purest state because we cannot assist somebody by having this addiction, murky energy to the being. And I felt a great like dissonance between who I wanted to be and what I was doing in my daily life. And smoking, not only cigarettes, was a big part of my growing up. And unfortunately, this wasn't very flattering for me. My first step that I went through is to have this really high motivation of becoming more healthier and helping myself to heal from this addiction so I can assist others with their own transformation. The second step was the fear, and that was the fear of dying from illness. It was especially important in the last part of this decision because I was trying to quit many times. Like I've been on and off smoking for many years. This fear was very prominent in the last part of my smoking journey. I had this I think it was anxiety. I had a heart palpitations and felt pain in my chest, so I wanted to check it out and went to the cardiologist. And when I got there, I have this fear of doctors in a way that I got really high blood pressure, or like my heart is pumping so crazy when I'm there. She decided to check my blood pressure, and I had like super crazy high blood pressure because of this stress. I don't think I have it that normally, but then she was doing like the interview with me and asked if I'm smoking. And I said yes. Then she asked me, how long have I been smoking? And I thought like, wow, I said 10 years. And this really got me thinking because I felt like I'm so young and I smoked for 10 years. This doesn't really agree. I was 28 back then, and this felt like I smoked for such a long time, like almost 1/3 of my life. Well, over 1/3 of my life. And then when I said that to her, she said, it's important that I stop smoking because a lot of heart diseases happen to people that smoke cigarettes. This for me was a big wake-up call because I felt like there's this fear in me that I'm gonna die for heart disease, and I don't know where it came from, but I just felt it's a weak part of my body. After this visit in her office, I got really thinking, and the problem was that every time I got smoke afterwards, I felt such a huge anxiety and my heart was jumping like crazy because I had this fear of leading me to death because I'm smoking. So I felt like this smoking became double as dangerous as it was before this visit. So I already started to go down on cigarettes because of this effect, and eventually I decided to quit on the New Year's Eve. That was 4 years ago, I think. I think that was the year 2021. Yeah, like that's the fourth year I'm not smoking now. That's my second step, the fear of dying, the fear of being sick. It kind of helped me greatly to quit smoking. The third step of my journey was to find a replacement addiction, because a lot of time when I was smoking, I was doing it socially. It was a big part of my social circle to sit outside on a porch, smoke and talk for hours, and I really enjoyed these moments with people that were not necessarily very healthy moments. So what I decided to do instead, I focused on buying very good tea that I could indulge and savor together with other people. I would make myself this nice cup of hot tea and sit on the porch with others and just drink it. This helped me to be more social in this phase, as well as find something that brings me joy and extra endorphins for sticking to my resolution, as well as something that was healthy. Like drinking tea is quite healthy in itself. If you're a person that struggles with addiction and you want to quit, think about the ways that you can healthily replace it with something. For example, you can start going on walks, or maybe find teas, or at some point I had this idea that I would go out and like had this sparklers, you know, the ones that you burn and just sit there and you have a sparkler in your hand. I was thinking that would be a very fun way to celebrate me not smoking and being social with others outside. You can also think about like other things like journaling or doing some movements. Anything that brings you more to this calm state and something that brings you more endorphins, because when you take something out of your life, you kind of need to fit this gap with something else. Also, another motivation might be to saving this money that you would otherwise spend on cigarettes or other addictions, and saving this money for something that will bring you joy, like a travel or some new book or a journal, whatever you like. When I think about my fourth step, that it was helping me to change my bad habits and addictions, was the challenge part of it. My friend challenged me to stop drinking alcohol. He was smoking and I was drinking alcohol, and we both didn't like each other's habits. So he was saying like, if I could quit alcohol, then he probably could quit smoking. I haven't drunk alcohol in 2 years. I don't know about him. This was like something that somebody challenged me to, and I feel like just proving somebody wrong, that's, if somebody says that I cannot achieve something or I don't have the strong will to do it, this was giving me extra motivation. I also feel that the community and people that you surround yourself with are very important, and the support you get from others. The people that keep you accountable for your goals and resolutions are very important in your life. If you're not the one that can hold yourself accountable, it's great to surround yourself with a group of friends and people that are holding you accountable for keeping up your word. The final step that came out of my journey of quitting smoking and alcohol was that I manifested the really amazing new circumstances in my life. I got a lot of trails in this journey. For example, I was traveling to Italy and socializing with people. You know, in Italy, people drink wine to lunch and dinner, and it's a very common thing to do for everyone. As I was there one that didn't really drink alcohol, they were looking at me very suspiciously. And life was keeping on bringing me these people that were still addicted to some things, and like bringing this old stories, the old circumstances, people with smoking problems or addictions, and people that didn't really want to change. I tried to spend more time with those people, but eventually it was already a very big disharmony. So I'm happy that I could persist and be strong in my resolution. And with that, in the last year, after, I don't know, 4 years of changing myself every single year, I finally got to the place where I have a healthy relationship with a person that also doesn't indulge in any of these unhealthy activities. We love partying, we go partying, but without any substances, and we have so much fun together. It's amazing to be in a relationship where you can both strive towards the better versions of yourselves. With that came more and more people like this in my life. I go for more events that don't involve drinking. I have friends that don't focus their social life on going out and partying. And it's just amazing how with this persistence and with these changes that I brought into my life, I manifested this whole new reality and environment for myself. Since I did it, I believe you can do it too. So here is my 5-step journey of quitting smoking and alcohol. I hope it's going to be a big inspiration for you to change your life in a better. And if you're interested in this topic, I would like to show you this innovatory method of New Year's eliminations. You can watch this next video to learn how to implement this method and change your life for better. Thank you for watching this video and thank you for being with me on this journey. I see you in the next video. Bye!